Well, hello and thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be showing you what I'm working on and what I plan to be working on, and just a catch up and some decisions made with some of my makes. I did film a lot of what I'll be talking about last week, and somehow I have deleted the video, so hence I didn't have a chat last week. But we're here today, all florally and egg yellowy and bright and breezy. Yeah, this dress and cardigan has been hanging on the back of my door, and I thought today is the day I want to wear it. I also plan to be wearing it when I go to the Stitch Festival on March the 23rd, of which I am working on something very exciting, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention it until it is revealed on the day. So who knows? I'm waiting to see if I can give you sneak peeks, and the people who follow me on Instagram a sneak peek. But I fancied wearing this outfit. I might feel different when the day comes, but this is the Peggy bodice that I showed you how I was making this in the leopard print a few videos ago, so I'll pop a link up for that. And then I made a teal cord one, of which I filmed myself wearing last week, but I have got a reel of it with me spinning around in the cord dress, so I'll show that to you. It's in a lovely needle cord, soft needle cord, which I really love as just a standard day dress. Absolutely thrilled with this bodice. Just stand up a bit, you know how you see how it scoops up under the bust and the bust gathers, and the shaping, yes, and my pockets. Really love it. This feels so good on. It's a really happy make. I've been of late toiling like mad. I have one on Foxy Lady over here. I don't know if you'll see that too well. I'm working on a dress for Rosie for Oxford Ball, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday the 11th. I keep calling it her ball gown, and she says it's not a ball gown. I said, but you're going to a ball. But you know, there we go. Many moons ago, I think I was 18 or 19, I went off to ball at, it was Girton College, Ladies College, in Cambridge. And then my friend Sarah, her brother was at Cambridge at the time, and she said, do you fancy going? So I quickly had to find a gown, and one of my mum's friends was officer's wife in the, I think it was in the RAF, so I went and tried on a load of her ball gowns, and my boobs were a lot bigger, so it was a case of squishing myself into this dress, and luckily it had a lot of flowers all over to sort of hide the escaping boobage, even though I didn't have particularly big boobs back then, but there we go. Children gave me bosom. But yeah, I remember going off having a marvellous time, and we partied and danced and had extracurricular fun, shall we say, till 6 in the morning when it all ended. We had croissants and Bucks Fizz as the breakfast, and then we hopped back in the car on Saturday morning, drove back here and went off to our respective Saturday jobs waitressing. Probably feeling very tired. When you're young you can do stuff like that. So Rosie's off to have that excitement in Oxford instead. I think it's her friend's final year now, which actually would have been her final year when I think about it. So I'm thrilled to be making this dress for her. She knew exactly what she wanted. I searched through the fold line, I just put in, you know, what we were after, and then I found a dress, showed her the picture, and I couldn't believe it. So serious me points. She went, that is exactly it. I was absolutely thrilled. So said picture shall be popped up so you can see. It's by Vicky Sews, which is a brand that I've seen popping up through Instagram, people making. Absolutely love this dress. It's very sort of simple at the front, and then, you know, we've got the lovely curve at the back with the bow detail. Rosie has asked for it to be lowered. She wants a bit of cleavage showing, so the original would finish up here, so we're lowering it. And I don't think she wants the sleeves gathered either, so I've worked on various toiles because we've had to, what have we had to do, move the darts and alter the shoulders and scooping it in, and yeah, changing the darts a bit. So This has only got one half on it now because this is a toile I have been working on and she had fitted on. Just to show you, I mean, these sleeves are ginormous. I don't know if the light's misbehaving, I'll put over there. They're ginormous. She wants them to hang down full now. So I've got the final toile to put on. Hope, fingers crossed, it fits, because I've been toiling this other thing that I've been making, which I can't show you. And I've got that to fit now. Just got to go and get the lining for it. Does this show up? This is the fabric Rosie chose. Let's come up close because you need to see that sparkle. Yes, you can see it now, can't you? See that? So I had to play with the lighting because it's all just going a bit bonkers. So I think this shows up better for you now. I'm just checking it out. Yes, you can see that better, can't you? So my apologies. Yeah, it all went a bit kaboom. So yeah, we're working on that toile. If I hold that up now, I think that will show up better for you as well. So you can see yet again this sleeve. I'm not refilming what I've just done, but just wanted to show you. So this will fit at the front of this out here, and a voluminous sleeve. So that's Rosie's dress. I have got to finish this dress. I started for Millie as a surprise from one I've made before. This is NH Patterns, and I made her a very long maxi skirt, and then it's just got these lovely sleeves. It looks quite sort of 70s on, but I've got to sew the lining in for that. So that's a dress for my Millie, and I've obviously got the lovely fancy one for Rosie. Now, what I've been up to, knitting, sewing, toiling, as I've said. I was looking on the McCall's pattern sale because they were like half price, and I came up with this one. I found a few I want, but this one I got, I've never seen this for some reason. 1930s McCall. If I bring it really close, you'll see better on this one, even though this is one I want to do with the tie at the neck. Can you see? I'm not talking to you at the moment. I'm looking at the camera so I can see what I'm pointing to. So it's got a midriff but comes up into a button stand, and then gathers at the bust. So I know I'll have to alter that. I always have to lower this point. I'm very long in my upper body, and shorten that midriff section. I absolutely love this. So this will be my treat along with the viola dress that I want to get on with making. They'll be my treats after I've met all my other deadlines. This pattern I can see in this amazing fabric is silk from Till the Sun Goes Down, and I got this at the knitting stitching show, which was either October or November, I can't remember now, but it was last autumn, and it's so glorious. I've wanted this fabric for so long. There's no way I was just going to cut into it, but I think it's a pairing made in heaven for these two. So that's what that's going to become. So that's on the plans. And then when I was out and about the other week, I was putting my posts around to advertise my classes. My sewing clubs do really well, and a lot of my ladies have said, you're not getting rid of us that easily whenever I say, come on, we need to sign up. And they're like, no, you've got us forever, because we need to keep learning how to sew. And they obviously enjoy having the fun there and all the friends they've made. But it's getting the new people on, the beginners, which I've got starting in April. So I was going around putting all my posters here, there and everywhere, and some out by the coast and, you know, up on the market towns around there. And one sewing shop I was in, well, of course it would have been rude not to have bought fabric. So I spotted this. It's a linen cotton mix. I mean, the blue, I just adore blue anyway. And I thought it's rather a vintage inspired floral, so that's going to become a little blouse. And also saw this, it's a Tilda design, and it's got this palest pink and turquoise, and then obviously the mustardy colour. I thought they were both rather vintage inspired fabrics, and just so springtime and uplifting and joyful. And so I don't know where I put the pattern, bear with, and I shall go and get it. For a moment I thought I'd lost it. I knew I hadn't lost it, but you know how elves just hide socks and things, and I thought this had gone into that repository of things that then appear about a year later or something, if you're lucky. But no, I've got it. So this is for the blue blouse, this little one here. I've got a toile on Foxy Lady, which I might actually make into a wearable toile when I've done some of the alterations. And the yellow, I'm fancying a river collar blouse. So that's what they're both going to become. So I've shown you those things and those plans, haven't I? And then for knitting, yeah, I didn't tell you my cardigan. I think it's from a Rowan knit, my bubblegum pink one. So I did this with 3/4 sleeves. Now, can you see on Foxy Lady, my Anouk Cardigan, the one that I was working on, it's called Chalk, but it reminds me of window putty. And if anybody's seen Nanny McPhee and the Big Bang, of which is one of my favourite films, absolutely love watching that for the details in that. Fun story, but the details, I think I might have to treat myself to another watch because visually it's so stunning. But the crow, I can't remember what his name is, Nanny McPhee's sidekick, and he's always taking the putty out of windows so the glass will fall out. Yeah, well, that reminds me of window putty. I digress into other things, but yeah, you might as well. So I'll get said cardigan off Foxy Lady to show you because I haven't taken any photos of me wearing it or. So here she is. Definitely not a boy. I don't wear boys, I wear girls. So beautiful cardigan. It's so soft. The only problem with this, it's what's it? Angora and wool mix. It does really sort of peel. You know, I've only worn it a couple of times. It's already sort of bobbling up. But other than the Anouk has garter stitch all around the bands and the wrist and, you know, the hem, I did a double rib stitch on this one, and she has like a little pattern going through, but I didn't do that. And then I wore this, I was teaching a jersey workshop at the weekend on Sunday, and I wore this for the first time because I finished it at midnight on Saturday, and the sleeves finished a little bit too short, so Sunday evening I unpicked and just added another 10 rows to make that longer. Absolutely love these v-neck cardigans. They're just, I'll show it against me a bit so you can see. And my buttons. I absolutely love these, so I know there's going to be other colours added. I wanted to show you this because it's admitting that things don't always go right, gold threads. This cardigan, I absolutely adore the wool, the colour, everything about it. And I knitted it over Christmas, and I did show you, I had a video with me wearing it, and I've never ever worn it since. It's been a one time only. And it's because I just don't like this shawl collar on me and how low down it comes. It just doesn't seem to go over my clothes so well. So I was thinking about unpicking it. I've got some balls left to make an Anouk as well in this. Went on my lipstick. I don't know how easy it will be to unpick this because when it's got a bit of mohair in it, then it can really be knotty, but I'm going to do my best. This is going to be no more. I adore the colour, but the shape just isn't for me. And it's sad because I kind of wanted it as a memory of that bit of Christmas and the new me, but never mind. The other knit that's been coming along, and I thought, oh, I'll put this away till next year, but it's forecast to get a lot colder again next week, is my, what's it called, soundtrack. Is it a soundtrack? Soda Pop. Ugh. Soda Pop jumper by Poison Girls. So finished one sleeve, I've got the other one to pick up. Stand up and move back, you can see where it comes to on me. So I think I might have to just carry on and get this one finished. It'll just be a couple of evenings to finish that sleeve as I am speeding up more. Let's pull my chair in. On Sunday evening, because I'd finished my Anouk putty coloured cardigan, I thought I'm going to start another new one, even though I've got a few other things to finish. But I thought I'm going to start on the Golden Eagle ladies jumper. So I'll pop a picture up for you of this. And you increase in here, so it has a ribbony kind of effect, you know, gathered ribbon. So I'm starting on this colour band now, and then it will have a cream band finishing with the hot pink at the top by my face, and obviously the bows that will go on there. It looks very teeny tiny on here, doesn't it? But this is 4-ply, so not such a quick knit, but really enjoying working on that one. So they're sort of current makes, projects finishing up. So as always, I loved sharing with you what I've been making and doing. My plans going forward are that I want to bring back Bobo in the Bog, which I used to film and put on Instagram every Tuesday, just a more informal chat to camera, mucking about, saying what I'm sewing, what fabric I've got and whatever. And I've had a few people saying they found me and come to my classes through it. People saying they look forward to them, you know, they miss them. So I thought I'll bring them back, but I don't want to double my load because I'm trying to work on other projects and get them launched as well, which is all about filming. So I thought if I do a Bobo in the Bog one week and a YouTube the following, so it'll be 2 roughly of each a month, and I'll play it out that way. So sometimes with my YouTube there'll be tutorials of what I'm sewing or knitting and some inspiration. So yeah, that's how it will be going forwards. It makes sense to me. So I think we'll have this one this week and Bobo in the Bog will be back on Instagram on a Tuesday, you know, so me talking to camera and they're shorter little films. So they're the future plans. So thank you very much for joining me today. As ever, it's always lovely to have you here. And if you enjoyed, please share or subscribe if you don't already. Comment below. I love to know your thoughts. Positive ones are really nice, but can't always be positive, can we? What else do we need to say? I think that's everything. So until next time, happy sewing, crafting, knitting, whatever you're up to. All the best. Bye bye.